All right, today's a big day. We're going to be going through the GitHub integration, which is working. It appears that we have other bugs and issues to fix that might be related. Um, I've got the GitHub integration working locally, as I showed you guys earlier. I can actually, I don't have it running this second, but I could demo that. Um, yeah, and I had a couple of bugs. Victor, were you able to see that weird bug I was having with the whole screen refreshing? Victor, you're muted.
Oh yeah. Okay, so whenever you try to edit something, the whole screen is refreshing now.
Yeah, Victor, are you there? Yeah, I believe. I'm guessing
Yeah,
that.
it's a little bit of breaking. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, you were muted before.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was having
So
that.
what was the question? Can you come again?
Yeah. So basically, the recording that I sent you. Did you see that?
Oh, the recording for the GitHub integration.
The recording of the bug that I sent you.
Okay.
See that? Like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. Do you have any idea what might be causing that?
I don't know. My best guess is probably the stack query iteration I was using. So I was trying to like iterate the request so that by the time the page loads, they're all available for you to use. Like the API endpoints are all available. So data is ready straight up. So it's only for you to load on the page anymore. I'm not sure that's the reason, but that's one of the recent addition I added to the code. So that might be a possible cause of the issue that we're facing. So I have to like take a second look at it and see what might be wrong.
And that's
Um,
new. That's new in the new PR. Is that new?
yes.
Yeah. Then
So
it's
there was
definitely that. Yeah.
so I was asking if there was any error message on the console for the iteration for that block that you showed me.
I'll let you know if I get one. I didn't see
Okay.
one. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, it would be great if someone else could be able to reproduce that problem as well. So it doesn't happen for you, I guess, right?
Okay.
Have
Is
you
it
tested? Has anyone else tested this?
on the branch that
Huh? Yeah,
uh, Victor sent earlier, right?
yeah.
Add GitHub integration. Let me just do it
Like
right now.
literally, all you have to do to test this is open up the app and then click something.
Let me.
Ah, that's
so,
serious.
so by
Okay.
click something by typing something in the text editor.
Okay. Let me. And,
Can you try?
oh wait. Okay. I'm getting. Okay. I'm getting the error. TypeScript error in api.ts file where boolean is not assignable to type number.
That's new. Let me check that out. So
And it's an api.ts line number 597. Okay, I'm just
sorry, can you come again?
uh api.ts line number 597. Oh, did you change the schema for this?
No.
Hmm. I'm gonna get
Victor, do you have the project running, Victor?
No, I'm just running it again. We started my laptop, so it's not running anymore.
Oh, okay. You don't have it on your laptop.
No, I just restarted it, so I'm just starting over the project all over again.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, same here. Yeah.
visibility. Yeah, it's giving me this error that the column open router enable does not exist, but um,
Open router.
yeah, it seems like it's from
Let's
that
see.
PR that we didn't. Oh, sorry about that. I think I've opened
Yeah,
another PR.
yeah, I think you're in the other. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
sorry. My bad.
I know where
My
you
bad.
are.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
PR
wrong in
35,
that
right?
open router.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that was the reason. Sorry about that. Okay. Um. Okay.
Okay, I can see the error now. I can see the issue you mentioned.
Got
Yeah.
it? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
I'm in the PR now. Let's see.
Yeah. Um, I think the best way to handle this is that going forward, I think we'll for every PR that we make, we'll have a list. We'll have just like a list of like five or six things to test manually, uh,
Mhm.
and that should fix it going forward.
Oh yeah, it's refreshing for me as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do that. But the GitHub seems to be working well enough. This is and great job, Omar and Victor, for getting that working. Um, yeah. I personally think that what we have to do now is just in, just focus on improving the stability um, a lot for the coming month.
Hmm.
Um, Akilesh and I have a kind of a presentation in about a month where we'll be demoing it to a lot of developers.
Yeah.
And Akilesh, can I make your typing quieter somehow? How
Oh,
is how is it so loud if you're
Yeah.
using your headphones? I don't.
actually, I have a mic. I didn't realize that my
You have
typing
a
was
microphone
problem.
next to you, just
Yeah,
for
yeah.
recording your keyboard specifically.
It's like it's right here. I don't know if you can see or not,
Yeah.
but
Wow. Okay.
yeah, that was messing up with the. Sorry about that.
It's like
Maybe
louder
a
than
little.
your voice. Um. Yeah. So we have a demo coming up, and I seriously think that the biggest thing that will just stop people from sticking with it with GitWit is the stability. Um, so I think for the next couple of weeks, let's just focus on that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Um,
And also, so currently, I think when we are showing up at the demo, people will. We have a lot of people asking us if they can add a new template
hmm
to our
hmm
to GitWit basically.
Yeah.
So currently, we have this. We have the whole process listed out in our README.
Yeah.
Uh, how to
Okay.
add a template and everything. But I think we should also focus on adding a template from the UI,
Yeah.
because I've been working with whole another tech team now. So the thing that I've realized is that, and I met a lot of people after that as well, and the thing that I've realized is that people in any of the tech companies that and projects that people are building, they need a way to show it
Yeah.
off to other people.
Uh huh.
So the main thing
Yeah.
that they use is either a stack list or a code sandbox or something else. But if we have everything that they
Hmm.
have as well, so if we make the process of other users
Hmm.
installing, let's say, their template, which highlights their key feature or something like that,
Yeah.
easier and to get with, then they wouldn't have any problem using us as well, using our product as well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that could be a really key selling point for our platform, actually.
True.
Yeah, I really agree. Like for example, a company like Tambo, they may want to have a template on GitWit that is specifically for their type of app.
Exactly. Yeah, uh, and while we are on that, actually, recently we had this presentation for our template that we have. So basically, Michael used stack plates or code sandbox
Hmm.
to basically show it off in a presentation and
Yeah.
let people use the template. So it could be like, we if we have a easier way to set their template or any of the company's
Yeah.
template into our product, then it would be really useful to them and for us as well.
So the system that we have so far has been pretty hasn't been great. I mean, it's gotten easier, but it's still pretty difficult. One um, another way to approach the whole problem would be to load a template from a Git repository.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it would be a bit slower because it has to clone the repository, whereas now it's like it should be instant now. But we could just create an empty something and then clone from Git, um, and yeah, that could work.
Yeah. So that would basically mean that people
Yep, he's gone.
could would
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I could. You can load anything.
Okay.
Why
I
not?
also think one of the things I always wanted to do was the ability to create forks of a particular sandbox.
What?
So when you share the ability to create like forks of a particular sandbox.
Oh, fork. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I think
we,
that could also help with the templating too. So if you have
yeah.
like various.
I'm sorry, but E2B hasn't exposed this. Um,
Okay,
yeah.
it's fine.
No, it's okay. I heard you, Victor. um, um, E2B hasn't exposed this API. Um, they haven't even really exposed this feature where you can fork a sandbox, and to do that manually to create a new sandbox, there's just not really a way to do it without storing all of the files, which we decided we don't want to do because of things like node modules, which could be 500 megabytes, a gigabyte of thousands of files. So we don't have the ability to directly fork a sandbox right now. Um, so I think the best way is for now is probably to do it through GitHub and use that as like a forking feature.
Alright. I think that would do for now.
Yeah, I mean, what's the downside of that? It just will take a few seconds more, right?
Hmm.
Are there any downsides to using GitHub for this?
I don't think that. I don't see any downsides, to be honest.
Yeah, and then the other upside is, if someone wants to work in Cursor, for example, or yeah, or VS Code or Windsurf on their project, they can go back and forth using GitHub. So I think that's really, really powerful. Um, but for all of this to be useful, we still need things to be very stable. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
um, so I think so. Omar said he wants to add
GitHub import feature.
the cloning feature, the Git clone feature, which I think is awesome. I think this is something that uh,
Hmm.
we can easily build in, and we can also make some templates that look like real templates, but they're actually just cloning a Git repo. We can also experiment with that as well.
Hmm.
Um,
Mm, sure.
it could feel just like that. Um, and then you're just limited by network speed. Um, yeah, and then you have the issue again where the first time you run it, it's going to have to do npm install. That's the only downside, which we had originally. Um, but I think that's fine for certain less key templates.
Mm-hmm. And then if we were to do that, then currently we with the run button we have the commands for each template hard coded now.
Yeah,
So we need a dynamic way of doing that
yeah,
if we were to
right.
do that.
Yeah, sure. I'd be happy to do that. Um, so that's yeah, I'll be happy to do that. So yeah, I think for the yeah, Victor.
No, sorry, Victor was saying something.
Huh?
No,
I think for the
I
next.
was just
Uh huh.
yeah, I was just saying that the next part would obviously be adding the GitHub import feature, and then about the templates, we need to also figure out a way to show the templates publicly, where someone could add a template publicly, and they can just send the link, the GitWit URL to someone, and they can just load it up on their browser, and then they can use it.
Yeah, yeah, I agree that we should add this, but I think the first thing we should do is just make sure everything we have now
Yeah.
that
Hmm.
works. And a
Yeah.
couple of weeks of getting out bugs with what we have now. Um, but yeah, this adding these features should be pretty easy. Um,
Yeah. So while Omar and Victor are working on this integration, we could work on the refactoring of the code and making things stable.
yeah, 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 um, yeah. So you guys have there's one big bug right now that is like a huge blocker that Victor knows about now, right? I think Victor knows how to fix it. Um,
Yeah, so I'm just taking a look at it. I'm trying to find a way to resolve the issue as soon as possible.
okay. Yeah.
And now we also have uh, Tanstack Tanstack in the
Mm-hmm.
on the right and bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, before pushing it to production, make sure to remove that as well.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that only happens in development
Oh
mode.
no! Then it's fine. I thought I haven't used Tanstack before, so I don't know.
Yeah, I noticed it too, but I'm pretty sure that won't happen if you run npm run build.
Yeah, then it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Uh, so it would be good to have Burhan help us with some of the quality. Um,
Yeah. Actually, last week I talked with Burhan.
Uh-huh.
About, I mean, he was just looking for something to work on while
Yeah.
in his free time. So I just told him to work on the, we have diffs now with the apply button feature.
Mhm.
I told him to work on the floating buttons of accepting diffs individually. So he might have some upgrades. He might have some updates on that. So if he joins today, then he can share some things. And if he does not, then he can just share it in the group.
Okay. Um, yeah. Aside from that, I think it would be really good to have him help with the the QA testing, just testing for
Yeah,
bugs.
yeah,
Um, we have a whole list of bugs that some of them Berhan has tracked before, but they need to be checked
yeah. Test it again.
checked again. So here's the list. Here's basically the what we have right now. So this one, um, when the view reloads,
Wait, we cannot see your screen.
can't see it here. Here, this one.
Okay.
So the view reloads whenever user hits file. It's basically anytime the socket is called, maybe.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah,
Um,
because it
Yeah.
happens whenever you click on a file
yeah.
or tab as well. So it must be related to the socket.
So so this is a serious thing that we need to fix first before we can even merge it. When that's done, I think we can probably merge it. Um,
Yeah.
now, I think that um, the issues here are this is a bug that's happening sometimes. What are the other like really annoying bugs that we have
Mm,
right now?
let me have a look at this document as well. The other bugs would be the edge chat. Let me test this.
So I have some here. If so, I have a list here. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so you have some chats getting cut off, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 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 yeah. We still
That's
have
hap-
that.
that's happening.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I haven't tested it thoroughly, but I would love to have
Are there
Burhan
are there any
test it.
things that are like really really bugging us now that are stopping us from using it?
Um,
I'm kind of afraid right now that we are basically building so much that we're not even using our own product,
yeah,
and that's kind of why I'm saying I think we need to stop adding features like
yeah, yeah.
for
We need to
for a couple of
pause for a
weeks,
bit.
and because we don't even know what's not working
Mm-hmm.
right now, and
Yeah, I'd say also add Control Z.
that's
That's
is
already
that
there. Okay. Yeah,
is that still this is an issue?
yeah. There's
Okay.
a. It's still there. Okay.
Yeah, so the reason why I think this is the way to go is that if it's stable, then other people will be able to contribute their own features.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not stable, then people won't even bother to
Yeah.
contribute to it because
True.
they have nothing to build on top of. Uh, so if we have something by our demo next month that works as it is, it doesn't matter if half the features are missing. I
Yeah.
feel because we've added so many features now that I think that people will get motivated to contribute. Um, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we have to make sure that it can like reliably do the thing over and over and over again.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
So
Me too.
um, So yeah, even the git import, like someone could add that easily. But
Mm.
I'm afraid right now that the editor might be buggy, or that I know deployment has been buggy. I tested today, and the React deployment was working fine.
Hmm.
But there's probably a lot of bugs that I don't that I haven't found yet because I'm just not spending enough time
Mm.
working on it. So my suggestion for the next, at least the next week, maybe the next 1 to 2 weeks, is that we don't add any features at all.
Yeah, I agree. Let's just test it thoroughly and try to add. Try to add just our projects into GitWit and then
Yeah,
just using it. Um, I think that would help us a lot in discovering new bugs and in stabilizing it.
yeah. I mean, we have so many great features right now, right?
Yeah.
We. I mean, I know it feels really limited what we have, because there's so much more that could be done with Git and all of this, but it works.
Yeah.
You can, you can make a new project. You can send it to Git. You can connect your Git with your Netlify. So basically, you can make it so that your project is hosted for free on Netlify as well.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
So, which might even be more stable long term than our deployments, right? Uh,
Hmm.
so there's so much you can do with what we have already. Cool.
Okay. Let's test it out and work on this refactoring.
Yeah. Victor, when do you think you might have a fix for that bug?
I'm taking it at it right now, so within now and tomorrow it should be fixed.
Cool, nice. Then we can catch up during the week, and
Uh,
I'm also gonna catch up with Harsh. So yeah, I've started on this bugs document, but there's so much in there. Like there's so much in this document
Hmm.
that I think we're gonna have to. And so here under bugs, there's all of the bugs that I'm not sure if these are still bugs. Uh,
Mm.
and then features, there's possible features to add. But yeah, the if we could just get awareness of what are the bugs that are stopping people from using it, maybe even ask other people to use it and then see what they get stuck on,
Hmm.
then yeah, I think that'll be perfect. And yeah, it has a lot of has a lot of things you can do already. You can export code, um, you can deploy to Git, you can preview. So that should be enough for basic use case for a lot of people, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.